And we're back to learning Affinity in a year, day 55. Let me show the arrow tool. That's a different way to create arrows, but don't mistake that for the one that I've already shown you. You can find the arrow tool right here where the basic shape tools are. You can left click and find it via shape, or just right click and you're gonna get a list. The difference is that this is not based on a line where then the end and start point is added so that it appears like an arrow. In this case, it's going to give you a simple vector shape, and you can see the orientation is always the same. So it's always a horizontal arrow. When you make that too narrow, the arrow, these arrow end and start shapes, it will simply merge. So if you want to have a vertical arrow, you need to create a horizontal, then hold Alt and drag a copy out of there, rotate it while holding Shift, and then you've got that. Let us use only one, and I give that a different fill so that we can see it a little bit better. You can see as long as it's selected at the top, we have different options, and you can actually change the appearance here. In this case, it's a little bit more limited compared to start and end point that we could adjust using the stroke. And if you don't know what I'm talking about via stroke, check my Affinity playlist. I've made videos about that. So how you can create arrows, have a look there. Let's get back to this tool. We have the thickness, and this is simply the thickness of the middle line. And then separated in left and right. And these are the triangles that are generated here. You can adjust them via length and then offset. And the offset can be a cutout or more like a bulge in the other direction. Same goes for right. And there's also a box called proportional. Well, what is that for? It's simply a different way of calculating the positions of left and right. You can see that here 181% and 0. I can even go up to 197%. So that's with proportional checked. 50% is the default. And if I uncheck this box, you can see it switches automatically to 25%. When you have both unchecked, well then these both sides will sum up to 100% all the time. So I can go to 25% and 75. Or in this case 46, and any other one will be 54%. And that's all that it does. Once again, it's just a different way of calculating the positions. And this is how you can use the arrow tool in Affinity. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.